Hello, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing very well. So, what we are going to do in today's session? In today's session, we are going to start a new chapter. Okay? And the name of this chapter you can see on this board is Heidi. Okay? So, now, my dear student, Heidi is a actually this chapter is a part. Okay? This is a part from a book named as Heidi. Okay? And this book is written by Johanna Spyri. Okay? Heidi was a little girl who lives in Switzerland. I hope you all know Switzerland. Okay? Switzerland is famous for its delicious chocolates. Okay? So, let's start the chapter. The orphan child, Heidi, first lived with her aunt, Dete. But Dete had a career and couldn't look after Heidi. So, my dear children, this chapter is all about an orphan child named as Heidi. Okay, she is Heidi. You know what is the meaning of orphan? Orphan means a child who don't have mother and father, means who lost both of his or her parents. So, Heidi was an orphan kid who lived with his aunt Dete. But her aunt Dete can't take care, okay, can't take care. That's why, and why she can't take care of Heidi? Because she had a career. That's why. So she brought Heidi to her grandfather, a pure old man who lived in an alpine cottage far from the next village. So Dete can't took care of Heidi. That's why she bring his niece to her grandfather. Okay, her grandfather was an old man, okay, who lived in alpine cottage. Now what is the meaning of alpine cottage? Means alpine mountain. Okay, alpine mountains are present in Switzerland. Okay, so Hadith's grandfather lived in alpine cottage. There she goes to the pasture together with Peter, a shepherd boy looking after the goats. And you know what, when Hedy started living with her grandfather, there she started going for pasture. Okay, means for grassland. Okay, and there she met a boy named Peter. Okay, named Peter. So both Peter and Hedy went together. This comes to a sudden end when Aunt Dete comes in and bring Hedy to Frankfurt, Germany, where she has to stay with Clara, the paralyzed daughter of a rich family, and learn something. You know what? All of a sudden, Hedy's aunt Dete came back. Okay, and why she came back? Because she wants to take Hedy to Frankfurt, Germany. And at Frankfurt, Hedy has to take care an paralyzed girl named Clara. Now, what is the meaning of paralyzed? Paralysis is a disease. Okay, paralysis is a natural thing when any person can't move his one hand or both hands or both legs. Okay, so Clara was a paralyzed daughter, but Clara's father was very rich. Okay, so Hedy's aunt they came back to take Hedy to take care of Clara. Okay, Hedy cannot adjust to Frankfurt and goes back to the Alps. But Hedy was a village girl. Okay, she was not able to adjust with in she was not able to adjust in Frankfurt. That's why she came back to Alps. Next summer, Clara visits Hedy there. So in next summer, Clara, that paralyzed girl, visited Hedy. They go to the pastures and Hedy shows the Clara the beauty of her world. Now Hedy took Clara with them to show the beauty of alpine mountain. Peter gets terribly jealous, and in a moment when he feels unobserved, he pushes the empty wheelchair down into the valley. So it gets smashed. And you know what? Peter, a shepherd boy, he was very jealous. And why he was jealous? Because he thought that Clara and Hedy ignoring me. Okay, they are not talking with me. That's why in his jealousy, okay, in his jealousy, Peter pushed empty wheelchair, okay, empty wheelchair of Clara down the valley. Okay, and why he pushed? Because Peter wants that the wheelchair of Clara to be smashed, completely destroyed. Okay, Clara wants to see the flower and is forced to walk, and her desire is so strong that she overcome her handicap. all ends well. And you know what? Clara was very sweet child. She wants to see the beauty of flower. Okay, and her willpower is so much strong that she wants to overcome. Okay, that she wants to overcome from the situation of her handicap. Okay, Harry runs some way up the slope towards him and then pausing called again. Her eyes are ablaze with anger. If you don't come at once, Peter, I will do something to you that you won't like. I mean what I say. Now see, Harry was really angry. Okay, he warned. Okay, he warned Peter that Peter, I'm calling you. Come here at once. And if you are failed, means if you are not coming here at once, then I'm going to do something which you don't like. Peter felt an inward throw at his words and a great fear seized him. So Peter don't like the way in which Harry talked with him, but he felt fear. He had done something wicked that he wanted no one to know about, and so far he had thought himself safe. Actually, Peter has done a very wrong deed. And what wrong deed Peter has done? Peter smashed. Okay, Peter smashed the wheelchair of Clara. So Peter wants to hide his crime. But now Hedy spoke exactly as if she knew everything, and whatever she did know, she would tell her grandfather. And there was no one he feared so much as him. But Hedy was speaking in a very confident way. That's why Peter was very. That's why Peter was feeling fear. Okay, that's why Peter was very much scared. Okay, Peter thought maybe Hedy is going. Okay, maybe Hedy is going to tell my grandfather the deed which I have done. Supposing he were to suspect what had happened, what the chair, Peter's fear grew more. Now, Peter is scared very much. Okay, he stood up and went down to where Hedy was awaiting him. So immediately he stood up and goes in the direction where Hedy was waiting for him. I am coming and you don't do what you said. Now Peter said, listen, Hedy, I'm coming. So please don't do anything. Peter appeared now so submissive with fear that Hedy felt quite sorry for him and answered assuringly, no, no, of course not. Come along with me. There is nothing to be afraid of what I want you to do. So, Hedy felt sorry for Peter. Why? Because Peter was scared. Okay? Peter was terribly scared. That's why Hedy felt, oh, poor boy. So, she said, no, no, Peter, you don't have to be scared. Okay, come here. Okay, come here. I'm not going to do anything terrible with you. As soon as they got to Clara, Hedy gave her orders. Now, okay, when they reached towards the direction of Clara, Hedy gave her orders. Now, what kind of orders? Let's see. Peter was to take hold of Clara under the arms of one side and she on other, and together they were to lift her up. As you know, my dear children, Clara is a handicapped child. Okay, Clara is handicapped child. She can't walk. That's why Hedy told Peter, come here, and now me and you, both of us are going to help Clara. Okay, and in what way they are going to help Clara? Now, Peter was to take hold of Clara under his arm. Okay, from one side, and at on another side, Hedy will help Clara. This first moment was successful, carried though, but then came the difficulty. So the first step was successful, but here comes the difficulty. Now, what kind of difficulty? Let's see. As Clara could not even stand, they had to support her and get her along. She was forced to walk. Okay, Clara can't even stand properly. Okay, they had to support her. Now, who is going to support Clara? Peter and Hedy, and get her along. She was forced to walk. Now, Clara was forced to walk. You must put one arm well around my neck, so, and put the other through Peter's and learn and lean firmly upon it. Then we shall be able to carry you. Okay. Now, Hedy is telling to Clara, see, Clara, you have to put your one arm around Peter's neck so that you can walk properly. Peter, however, had never given his arm to anyone in his life, as Peter, Peter had done a very bad deed. So Peter, in his whole lifetime, didn't give his arm to another one for helping purpose. Clara puts her in his, but he kept his own hanging down straight beside him like a stick. So Clara wants to put her weight, but you know what, Peter, and Peter, what he's doing? He was just walking like straight, like a stick. Okay, that's not the way, Peter, said Heidi in an authoritative voice. Now Heidi said, Peter, this is not the right way. You must put your arm out in the shape of a ring, and Clara must put her throw it and lean her weight upon you. And whatever you do, don't let your arm give away. Like that, I am sure we shall be able to manage. So, Hadi said, Peter, this is not the right way in which you are helping Clara. You have to make a circle. Okay, you have to make a circle using your arm, and you have to carry the whole weight of Clara. Okay, it doesn't going to bother you how much weight Clara carry. We have to carry Clara. Okay, and in this way, me and you, both of us, going to help Clara in walking. Peter did as he was told, but still they did not get on very well. Now, Peter did as he was told. Clara was not such a lightweight, and the team did not match very well in size. As you know, Clara was not a lightweight. Okay, the team did not match very well. So, Heidi and Peter can't carry Clara in a proper way. It was up one side and down the other, so that the support were rather wobbly. Now, my dear student, there's a disbalance. Okay, one side is an upward direction, and the side is like downward direction. So the support were rather wobbly. Now, what is the meaning of wobbly? Let's see. The meaning of wobbly is given in your word meanings. See, wobbly means shaky. Okay, and why they are shaking? Because they can't carry Clara. Okay. Clara tried to use her own feet a little, but each time she drew them quickly back. Now, Clara is also trying to stand on her own feet. But you know what? Clara was handicapped. Okay, that's why it is going to take a long time. Okay, put your foot down firmly once, suggested Heidi. I'm sure it will hurt you less after that. Now, Heidi, okay, Heidi said to Clara, Clara, you have to try yourself. First of all, put your foot, okay, put your foot once. It will hurt, okay, but when you try and try, when you again try and try, the less pain you are going to feel. Do you think so? Said Clara hesitatingly. But she followed Heidi's advice and put one firm step on the ground and then another. She cried out a little as she did. And you know what? Clara asked hesitantly, are you sure, Heidi? Okay. So Clara started putting his one foot on the ground. But all of a sudden, she felt a lot of pain. But she didn't give up. She tried again and again. Then she lifted her foot again and went on. Oh, that was less painful already, she exclaimed joyfully. Now, when again and again Clara was trying to put her foot on the ground, okay, she became successful. Okay, she said, oh, really? This is less painful in comparison of previous one. Try again, said Heidi encouragingly. So Heidi was encouraging Clara. She's telling Clara, Clara, try once more. And Clara went on putting one foot out after another until all at once she called out, I can do it, Heidi. Look, look, I can take proper steps. Now, Clara succeeded. Okay, now Clara can put her feet on ground without any support. So Clara was very much happy. She said, look, Heidi, I can do it. Look, look, I'm standing on my own feet. And Heidi cried out even greater delight. Can you really take steps? Can you really walk? Really walk by yourself? Oh, if only grandfather were here. And she continued joyfully to exclaim, You can walk now, Clara. You can walk. Now, Heidi was really surprised. She asked, Clara, is it real? Can you put your own feet on the ground without any support? Is it so? Then I'm really very happy. Really, at this time, I want my grandfather should present here. Okay? Clara still held on firmly on her supports, but with every step she felt safer. As you can see, my dear children, Peter and Heidi, okay? Peter and Heidi giving their support to Clara, but in this picture you can see Clara is walking on her own feet. Heidi was beside herself with joy. So Heidi was really very happy at this time. Now we shall be able to come here together every day and go where we like, and you will be able to walk about as I do without having to be pushed in a chair, and you will get quite strong. And well, it is the greatest happiness we could ever had. Okay. Now, Hadi said, listen, Clara and Peter, at this place, okay, every day we are going to come, okay, we are going to enjoy a lot, okay. And now, Clara, you are going to take your steps, okay. And if you are trying to push yourself hard, so at one day you can walk on your feet without any kind of help. And Clara heartily agreed, for she could think of no greater joy in the world than to be strong and able to go about walking like other people. So, Clara was a paralyzed child. So, for Clara, the biggest joy of her life is walking on her own feet without any kind of support, because she wants to walk like any another normal human being. So, my dear children, this is all about in this chapter. Now, let's have a look on some new words which we learned through this chapter. Orphan child. What is the meaning of orphan child? A child who has no father and no mother living. Queer. Queer means strange. Alpine. Alpine means situated on high mountains in the Alp region in Switzerland. Okay. Pasture. Pasture means grassland. Paralyzed. Paralyzed means what? When one cannot move one limbs. Either maybe it's a hand or leg. Ablaze. Ablaze means burning. Lean. Depend on another person for their support. Wobbly. Wobbly means shaking. Gleefully means you are very happy. Beside herself with joy means very happy. So, my dear children, I hope you understand this chapter very well. Okay, through this chapter, we got a moral value to helping our friends, okay, to help them in their hardest time. Here, Clara was a paralyzed child, okay, so Heidi and Peter helped them. So now what you have to do, go through this chapter and complete the exercise based on this chapter. I hope you all like this chapter very much. Okay. So I'm going to meet with you all in next session with a new chapter. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Bye.